South Dakota's Board of Education Standards has been getting a lot of attention. The group will ultimately decide whether to move forward with changes to social studies standards. So far, the plan, which was revised by a retired Hillsdale College professor, is getting a lot of negative feedback from South Dakota educators. And here's a look at the public comments so far. 117 were in support of the proposed standard. 940 were against them. There have also been 37 neutral comments. Tonight, KELOLAND's Dan Centella joins us to take a closer look at who is on the board and what's next in the process. Good evening, Dan.
Bridget, the board has 7 members: Steve Perkins, Julie Westra, and Phyllis Heineman of Sioux Falls, Rich Meyer of Rapid City, Terry Nebelsick of Huron, Linda Olson of Dupree, and Steve Willard of Belle Fourche. The governor appointed Perkins to the board earlier this month. The Sioux Falls businessman taught at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, as well as Southwest Minnesota State University. He has taught about real estate education and continuing education. Heineman is a former math and economics teacher. Westra served on the Sioux Falls School Board. Olson worked as a special education teacher in Dupree, and following retirement, she started to teach at Oglala Lakota College. Willard is the current superintendent of the Belle Fourche School District. Nebelsick served as superintendent of the Huron School District, as well as principal in Huron, Salem, and Lead. We did a report on him, on his legacy back in 2021. These proposed social studies standards came out last August and were amended last month. There were public hearings in Aberdeen in September, Sioux Falls in November, and Rapid City last week. The fourth and final meeting is scheduled for April 17th in Pierre. According to the Department of Education, no action can be taken on the proposed standards until after the hearings. Attempts to interview board members were not successful today.
All right, thanks, Dan.